Brenda, ¿quieres hablar de tu accidente que tuviste?
Sí,
De la moto, ¿no? ¿Algo?
sí, estuve por como 25 días fuera y luego pues sí, tuve un accidente, me caí de una moto, pero o sea, ya cuando regresé yo venía y yo le dije al coach, le dije, oh, pues ya no lo voy a hacer porque pues yo me sentía como que ya no había tiempo y él me dijo que sí, que todavía había tiempo y que siguiera. Y pues aquí estoy.
Take in mind that we're like, what, 2 days?
Yeah.
2 days away from the show. Just, this shit wasn't pre-recorded. We're like 2 days away from the show. Nayeli, ¿tú tuviste unas dificultades o cosas así en tu comida?
No, la verdad no, como les digo, es cosa de disciplinarte y acomodar a tus comidas. Si vas, por ejemplo, yo si tengo que salir, como tengo 2 trabajos, yo preparo mi comida de todo un día la noche anterior y así pues no llevas todo como debe de ser, porque hay que tener disciplina para eso también.
I know you work like, what, 14, 16 hours a day,
Depends.
right? 16 hours a day?
No, 12.
12?
12 to, what's the longest I've
But
ever
including
worked?
your drive time?
Oh yeah, my
So
drive,
14 hours, bro, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So exactly. I pay attention to this shit.
14 and a half.
Yeah, see? I pay attention to this shit. Get your shit together, dog. Let's go. What else? Vanessa, did you have any difficulties on your times? I know, because do nurses get breaks? Like, real talk, do you guys get breaks or?
Nurses, they're like stricter. So nurses have like very good like laws. A lot of nurses like venture on to different fields. So they don't mess around when it comes to breaks, when it comes to anything. So they do get like really good breaks. They have a really good support system. For RTs, we work more with like, how could I explain, critical situations. So if you're in the middle of what's called like a code blue and like a patient's actively dying and you're like resuscitating, doing CPR, they're not gonna come and be like, hey, take a lunch. So
Wait a minute, hold
yeah.
on.
so you know so the way that it worked for me, it was I would eat at like 12. I would aim to eat at 12:30, and if I wasn't able to go at that time, I was really hangry. Like the next 30 minutes, I would get really hangry. But if you have your meals ready, then you know everything will be good. You'll be on track. Like you honestly having your meals ready, you won't even think of snacking or eating something that's unhealthy because you already have your food there. And once you're like full, then you're satisfied. You know?
Yeah, because early on in the diet, like if I didn't have my meals planned out, it was like, oh, I can have that real
You're
quick.
like planning to fail, right?
Yeah, you're
planning to fail,
failing
right?
to plan, and you're planning to fail because it was literally just like my food's there, okay, it's ready. I put the time in, I cooked it, you know, I'm gonna eat it. But if I don't have nothing made, then it's easy just to get something else that you're not supposed to.
Yeah, if you don't have your meal, you're pretty much fucked.
Oh yeah, and if you miss a meal too,
you're fucked.
yeah, you can't go there. You can't go back in time, man. You
Yeah.
can't go back in time, and you take that L.
Yeah, you just can't. Claudia's last year was a lot different than this year.
Skipping all.
Was it last year? Was it last year the show?
Last year.
She was like chilling at home, working. Now
I worked from home last year.
Working. Naps all day.
I did. So I got to work from home last year during my first competition. So eating my meals and getting everything was real easy. I was able to make it more fresh, whereas this time around I was in the office, so I had to actually get up really, really early to make sure I got my cardio in. Had to pre-make my meals, so that was always really difficult. I would be getting home late, having to make food for the next day. But yeah, you just have to have it prepared. You have to mess with your food too. You have to mix it up how you cook it. Because after a while, if you keep eating the same, sometimes it's like,
or like the same format too, right?
yeah, like it was still the same. Everything was
yeah.
still the same. It was just, you know, sometimes I would do boiled eggs, sometimes I would scramble them,
Yeah,
sometimes I would just let them cook like a pancake. So you just have to keep messing with it in order to
Even
eat
with
it
the
differently.
fish, same thing. Like air fry it,
Air
pan
fry
fry
it.
it, do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very
You
different.
figured out different ways to cook that damn fish. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Yeah,
You know, and different
And-
sauces.
yeah.
For sure.
And
Lots of
last,
sauces, yeah.
yeah, last time I was skipping meals because
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be hungry, and then I would be like, I'm losing muscle, and so this time I made sure I didn't miss any meals, and
Yeah.
I would eat all my meals, which I did notice a difference.
Yeah, it's
So
a big difference. If you
have to
miss
eat your meals.
a piece of freaking tilapia, oh, you're gonna feel it in your stomach. You have to eat. I know, like, one thing I always tell them in every class that I had, this is what we counted yesterday was class number 10.
Yeah.
Class 10 that
Yeah,
I've
it's
had
10.
here. So this is class 010. Pretend, and I tell this all the time, pretend that that's the only food you can afford. I was giving that mentality. Pretend that's the only food you can afford. There's nothing more that you can buy other than that food. And I also tell a big one is like, okay, for this one, you're not eating to lose weight. You're eating for a show. So it's a completely different thing. One thing that here is a big topic here is like, oh, but that diet is impossible to maintain. I don't know if it's impossible, but I know it's hard to live that way, right? But the big difference that people, or the misunderstanding that people get here, or the clients that I have here, or athletes, is that they think that oh, there's no way you could keep that diet your whole life, right? Of course, I'm not disagreeing with them, but can we keep the same format? Yeah, we can. Can we keep the same times? Yeah, we can. We had a big discussion yesterday. Yeah, go ahead and have your rice. Go ahead and all of this.
Mhm.
But you have to be, you have to maintain a believable lifestyle. You can't go out there and be like, oh, today I'm gonna eat clean for like 6-7 days, and then for another 2 weeks you're gonna eat bad. It's impossible to
That's
take.
so hard. You
know,
but
it's so hard.
It's so hard.
So a lot of people like they misinterpret that, or like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get back on track the next week. You know what I'm saying? Right here is like, I tell them like, you're eating for a show, but I don't mean that you're gonna eat that your whole life for you to lose weight. There's different methods, but I think that's what people misunderstand this thing. Like, oh, can I do that diet? Like I had a couple of Brenda's friends. Brenda's Brenda like, oh, I want to do that diet. I was like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
why am I gonna give someone that diet? One, the workouts are completely different than the ones we do for the regular classes. They're way different. They're very high intense. They're way different. And two, like, I know you're not gonna keep that diet because, let's be frankly, it sucks. The diet does suck. Like, there's no taste, there's not anything like that. It does suck. But can we do it? Yeah. Is it impossible? No. Right?
Because there's a difference when you're depending what you're training for. Like you said, if we're doing it for a show, then we're not doing it for performance. We're not doing it to lose weight. We're doing it, just for the show.
For the show.
That's for
Exactly,
the show. Yeah.
For the show.
It's your goal.
Right.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you guys something, guys, or ask you guys something. Do you think anyone can do these type of shows?
Yes.
Like, ¿tú
Yeah.
piensas que cualquier persona puede hacer estos tipos de show?
Sí,
They're disciplined, yeah.
Right?
con mucha
Yeah,
disciplina.
definitely, yeah.
So sí lo logran.
Right? So
Sí
you're
se
telling
puede.
me
Sí.
it's because I hate that. Honestly, for these past 18 weeks, I've been hearing this from other clients. Oh, estás muy flaca. Oh, ¿sabes qué? Te miras así. Oh, ¿sabes qué? No sé cómo es posible que ella puede mantener esa dieta. Or like come on, man. Like, oh, yo no puedo hacer esa dieta. Like, I hate hearing that fucking word. I can't. Or I fucking hate it with a passion. You have no idea. Or they say like, oh, Brenda ya estaba así. Adam ya estaba así. Nayeli, Vanessa, Claudia, myself. It's like, no, bro.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not like that. No, you guys cannot take credit away from these guys. They fucking earned their time going on the Showtime. But it's not impossible for you guys to do things like this. Oh, I don't care like what other trainers want to tell you guys, like, you can't do this, or I can't accept you until you reach a certain body fat. No, dog, anything's possible. Even if you train with me, if someone tells you that shit, prove them wrong. Flip it. Just fucking flip it. Vanessa, one thing that you do also is you do modeling, right?
Yes.
Has it been like a good turning point, you doing this kinds of diets?
Yes.
Have you gotten like different promotions, and like they want you just because before you looked a certain like way, now you look for different? Has anyone like tried to like come at you and like with a different approach, like saying, I don't know, I know you came out in music videos and like that, but
Yes.
in other categories, other than that, those types?
I felt more comfortable like applying to athletic like gigs that were offered. Even like, let's say, just knowing the fact that I'm like putting the time in to work out, to follow the diet, like that makes you more comfortable knowing that, okay, I can apply. And if don't get it, then that it just didn't. I just didn't happen to get it. But I did see a big turning point, like in modeling. Like a lot of the reason why I did decide to get a personal trainer was because there is certain like standards if you do want to model. Unfortunately, like depending on what area you're in. But I felt more comfortable overall. Like when I, put on a bikini, like I look good, And if I am working like a golfing event, like I had people that had never even met me before started asking me like, oh, I work out. I started having people at the gym tell me like, oh, are you getting ready to compete? So even if you don't see the difference yourself, like other people will see it. And even just like your inner confidence, like it just goes up.
Nayeli, tú trabajando, like, ¿te han dicho cosas a ti? Que te han como, oh, ¿sabes que quieres hacer esto cuando pones una foto o cosas así en redes sociales o cosas así? O diferente gente.
Todavía no, porque mis redes sociales las tengo privadas.
Ajá.
Pero sí, como gente así personalmente sí me ha dicho, oh, te miras bien, o como tú estabas comentando, también me han dicho, oh, te estás poniendo bien flaca. Pero sí les voy a decir eso, que va a haber mucha gente que te va a hacer sentir mal, incluso hasta en la familia pasa.
I had that too.
Pero les voy a dar yo un consejo,
For sure.
que no le hagan caso a nadie más que al coach, que él es el que sabe. Él es el de la experiencia y él está haciendo lo mejor para nosotros. So, al único que le tenemos que hacer caso es a nuestro coach.
Brenda?
También, o sea, a mí me han dicho que me veo muy bien. Sí, hasta eso que siempre he recibido así buenos comentarios. Nunca he recibido así negatividades ni nada. Pero sí me han dicho, oh, te miras muy bien. O sea, hasta mi esposo dice, oh, eres mi ídola porque tienes mucha disciplina, ¿no? Porque pues él mira cómo lo hago y todo y dice, oh, ok, te ves muy bien ahorita y todo eso.
¿Y tus hijas qué te han dicho?
También, pues ya también dice, oh, yo lo voy a hacer.
Se están animando, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Se están
también.
animando.
Sí, también.
Aaron?
Yeah, for like the first show, I really wanted to do it because my son, he said he wanted to be a bodybuilder when he was little.
Oh yeah, that's
So that he told me that, and I was just like, you know what? I can have a idea of what he may go through. I want to try it first, and then just to see if, like,
if it's possible.
if it's it just to kind of test the waters, and then now he don't want to do a show, but whatever. Yeah, he's just like he was like what 7, now he's like 15. So yeah, he took a different turn, but all in all, it was just like I get the whole skinny part and everything. I lost a lot of weight. I think this time around I've lost 20-ish, somewhere around there.
20 pounds.
Yeah, compared to last time, I think it was 30, closer to 30. So I kept 10 pounds lighter after the first show, and then I just had to lose like another 20. So and that weight just dropped quick
But
too.
did you see that he kept 10 away? He didn't gain that back. He kept 10 away. I recommend for everyone to gain 15 pounds after the show, and I tell this all the time: 15 pounds. Because 10 pounds literally you lost in nothing in water.
Yeah.
They told you guys that 10 pounds is water, true water weight. You know what I mean? Claude, have you been hearing anything like? I know you're very private and all that, but anything else like someone come up to you, like offered you something different? Like promote you, like, hey, you want to work out with us, or do you want to?
No.
Do you want to like rock our brand or anything like that?
No, I'm very private. I just no, but I did get the skinny remarks a lot. My family and everything, they're like, you're getting too small. I've always been growing up was really skinny. And then as I got older, obviously, your body changes and you gain weight. And so this was kind of my way of wanting to get back in shape. And then it was just hearing little comments from family, but everyone's like, oh my God, it takes so much work. Like they are,
Oh, it's a bitch.
that they're surprised by it. One of my uncles used to do like professional boxing.
Yeah.
So after the first time around, he was like talking to me about it, and he was like, it's so hard, right? Because he would have to go through like cutting the weight, the water weight, the dehydration. He was the only one who kind of understood it. Another cousin kind of understood it because of like wrestling, cutting weight and stuff. So
Oh, yeah,
they
for
understand it. But everyone else was like, I don't know how you can do it, and they were surprised. And so it's just, I think it's motivational to them seeing that like, oh, anyone can do it. Like you are able to go and do this.
Yeah, because we're just everyday people.
Yeah, that's for
We're
sure.
just everyday people. We still have the families. We still have jobs. We still have the little things that pop up. You know, we still got the parties. We still
Yeah.
have, you know, all the get-togethers. It's
The concerts, baby.
yeah, you go to
Yeah.
concerts too. Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
you know Daddy Yankee and I was sober. No beer.
I went
Yeah.
to Vegas sober.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Different
went to that pool
experience.
party, right?
Everything's
Pool
so
party.
different without, you know, any alcohol, but you still have a good time. So then you realize that you don't really need all that stuff to have a good time because it's you that make the party, not, you know,
Yeah.
not the substances, you know.
And another thing that I want to say that I haven't said it is that it's like natural. We're not taking anything. The only thing that we take is water pills and a thermal pill. I don't even call it a fat burner. It's more like a thermal pill. It makes you just sweat. So here, yeah, we're small and all that, but it's because we're natural bodybuilders. Like, there's no enhancement, none of that. Everything's fucking here is like natural. Right now, yeah, we're 3 days away, but when did you guys started feeling the pressure? Was it week 6 through the 12? When did you guys start feeling doubts or anything like that? Like, when did you say you guys have this moment where I call it, man, or like Vanessa said, fuck this, I'm gonna pull up to the Little Caesars, you know,
Already.
quick 5 minutes and eat me a pizza real quick, fuck this show. When did you guys at any point have that moment?
Yes.
Yeah,
in
you did?
July. When
In
I
Ju-
came back.
in
When
July?
when I came back from my trip.
Oh, she's a raver, so.
No.
Where did you go? You went to Tomorrowland?
I went to Tomorrowland, and so I did take those 2 weeks off. I told myself I'm gonna enjoy my time. And it was so much walking though. Like, I came back, I think, even weighing less than I left. But when I came back, I was like, I didn't want to come back into like the mindset. I was like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. But I was like, no, I'm gonna keep going. Like, I've already committed
Exactly.
so many weeks. Like, I think it was a halfway point, and I'm like, I need to just
Yeah.
keep going and continuing. So at that point, I was like, I don't want to do it, but I had committed, and I
came
was like,
through?
no, I'm
Right.
not gonna
You
quit.
came through, Nayeli? You kept it firm?
Yo la verdad sí, yo nunca he pensado en renunciar. La verdad estoy
Pero
muy-
nunca, like, nunca se te antojó, like, que chingue su madre, voy a dar un pinche taco de birria.
No. Pues
¿Nunca?
sí se me antojó, pero dije no.
Por eso te dije, like, nunca
Sí,
dije,
sí,
la voy a
sí.
comer ahorita, una salsita roja or something.
Sometimes it's
Yo no
not worth
salsa,
it.
too
Like
harmful.
sometimes it's not worth it.
No,
It's like,
but did you
ideas
think
come
about
out-
it?
Yeah, but un fin de semana is like, oh, if I eat bad or if I have a beer, el lunes me va a ir bien mal. You know, it's gonna go bad. Like it's gonna go real bad. And then if you find out that we cheated, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass now. You know? Those workouts are terrible on Monday.
Yeah,
you know?
those workouts suck a month for sure.
Yeah.
Brenda, ¿tú un día?
Ah, pues sí pensaba, pero luego decía, no, quítenme eso así.
¿Tú, Vanessa?
Yeah, I think we all have cravings, but you just kind of have to switch up your food. Cinnamon will save you.
I mean, I have those moments all the time. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna get this. I'm also human too.
And what's your guilty pleasure? Like, what do you
Shit, I love cookies, man.
Oreo.
I can care less for
I want pizza.
tacos. Well, I don't know, you got pizza spot. But I'm just saying, I'm more like a cookie guy. But
The sweet
that shit was kept away. Now that we're in the water stage, are you guys starting to feel it? Now, I know we started with 2 gallons, right? We started with 2 gallons of water.
Every day, yeah.
And that was, at first, everyone was like, man, fuck this, is too much water, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
You
I
have to
can't
say.
remember.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sure
can't remember when you had 2 gallons of water?
I personally, I don't have a
Right?
problem with it. Yeah.
I like drinking water too.
I
Yeah.
fucking missed it. I missed my
Yeah.
and Nayeli every morning. Coach, can I have more water today? I'm like, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You know?
See, the messed up part is just going to the restroom. You know, again, I drive, so I'm everywhere, and
Yeah.
it's just like when you're drinking
When
2
you're doing
gallons
the
of
2
water.
gallons.
Yeah, you're doing 2 gallons of water, finding a restroom too. It's like, man,
And right now you're like, shit, I can't pee, right?
right? Like I'm in traffic, coming from Paris back over here, and it's just like, oh, damn, 45 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
It just happens. Another thing, like, were the workouts. I know you two, but you two have worked out with me. But you going 2 years, right? You've been with me
Yeah,
since
2.5,
what, 3?
yeah.
Going on 3? Since I opened here, right?
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, you were one of my first clients here, right? So 2 years, 3 years. You guys, has it been different working out with me when you guys, the workouts that we amplify here? Is it way different than you just going to the gym by yourself?
Yeah.
Like, in what way? Like, people have a thing that here, like, they think that all I do is cuss out people here. Is- Is that true?
No.
Or is that like somewhat true? Be honest, like this is where I want you guys here because there's a big thing that I want to say at the end for everybody. So do I insult you guys all the time?
No. We joke around, but we don't really. It's not like, I don't know, evil. No.
It's not, right?
No.
It's not like they think, because I was in the Marine Corps for 12 years, they think that it's like, oh, it's Yoshi being a Marine here. It's really not like that. Tú, Tayeli, los diferentes movimientos que has hecho aquí.
Pues yo anteriormente yo entreno en mi casa, pero sí es muy diferente. Estar tú sola, a tener alguien que te diga, oh, lo estás haciendo mal, hazlo así. Y se miran más los resultados, la verdad.
Y Brenda, tú que has tenido muchos entrenadores y todo eso.
Oh, para mí es el mejor, el mejor coach, la verdad.
Ya que has
Sí,
tenido
porque
like,
yo he ido a otros bootcamp, pero no, nada que ver.
nada que ver
Sí.
con cómo
Ya tengo un año aquí.
Sí. And then we'll
Ya, me
post
encanta.
pictures. I have
Yeah.
pictures of them, okay? Of them, how they came. And then they're all very, very good. They're all very, very good pictures. Okay?
I didn't even want to take
Like,
befores.
I got you though. I got some pictures of you. It's a totally different vibe here. It's like when you do the competitive training with me, it's like I'm training with you. I'm making you do things that I can do and that I know that you can do. You might not be able to do it like me, but I guarantee you your intensity is gonna be just like me. Our friend right here, the one that's recording back here, how much weight have you lost? So you've been with me, what, 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months, 60, so I'm about down 29 pounds.
29 pounds in 2 months, right? And here, like, every week I give out a different meal plan. Every freaking week for them. Now, I have a little special guest here. That how many years has he been saying that he's been trying to do a show?
How old are you?
Well,
35.
since I've been here, so 3 years.
So come here. This is my brother.
He was before us too, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he was gonna do the one
he was
before
with
us.
You see that picture up there? So that's pretty much everyone who's competed, and he was supposed to be the second picture to the left, the second one, and it's been going on 4 years. You want to come here? Come here real quick and say what? Tell them
A
why.
couple words.
Come here, just say a couple words. Come here.
Bang, 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 bang.
Because I'm on probation. Because I'm on probation.
Say a little bit on why you haven't done a show.
I was thinking, huh?
One, I have too many kids. Two, I don't really have the time because I have both of my kids playing soccer. One of them's playing younger, 2017. The other one's playing 2016. I have to travel with them every weekend. One game here, one game there. But yeah, the reason I haven't done it too is because just busy.
like cookies,
I like yeah, that part, yeah. I like I like
food,
eating
dog?
cookies. That's my main thing.
He'll be like, "Hey Yoshi, you got this shit, dog. 3 days out, hey, fuck this shit. I'm out, dog. I need my jarritos, your chips, right?"
All that. That's mandatory. That's why I come. That's why I work out. But mad respect to whoever's done that, and to whoever's doing that. But as for me, I'm not into that type of stuff. My goal is just to get something different, just lift more, get more heavy. I'm trying to get to the goal to look like shout out to Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. That's my goal
Shit, we
to.
going WWE now,
That's
dog?
my goal to get like that, to get like him. That's pretty much my goal. But yeah, mad respect to everyone that's on the wall, and then to whoever's doing it. It's very tough challenge. Like you send it. I've tried it for 4 years, but nah, I only probably like 2 months. The most I got into was like 167. After that, I said I'm done. I'm out.
Then he played basketball.
That's it.
Yeah, here's the.
Like, oh yeah, I hurt my knee.
Like he forgot his line.
Got in a car accident. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened to me, but I'm just blessed to be here.
Yeah, thanks, Shepard.
But my respect to everybody. As of right now, I gotta-
You soon, bro. You going soon?
I gotta go home.
How many kids you got? Magic School Bus?
Well, I got 5. Oh, I got 5 and 1 on the way.
The puppy count?
Huh?
Yeah, the puppy count too, right?
Yeah, that's 7. Yeah, that's 7. All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Just to end it. So, are we good in saying that the next crew after you guys, anyone, any age,
Yeah.
can do things like this?
I would say like your word is like your bond. You know what I mean? Like if you say you're gonna do it, stick to that. You know, there's gonna be obstacles. Like you say, you heard of all of us. You know, we got kids, families, all that stuff. But I feel like if you just commit to it and give it your all, you're gonna find some crazy results and crazy like challenges like in your mindset. You'll be surprised of what you can actually accomplish.
Claude, for the next class that's coming up, the next class is coming up in April.
Yeah, anyone can do it. You'll be surprised even with how dedicated just yourself. Because the first time around, didn't think I could do it, and I did it. And then I was gonna do one in between, and I psyched myself out, and so I didn't. And then this time around, I was like, nope, I'm gonna do it, and I booked it right away. And I was like, no, I already committed. Like I have to do it. I was like, I've done it before. I know I can do it. I didn't let myself psych myself out like I did the second time around. Because it's all mental. You just have to focus and remember why you're doing it. Everyone does it for different reasons. So you just have to remember your goal and why you want to do this.
I say the big one, pay. Just pay first.
Yeah, that's the key.
Once
That's
you
the
pay,
key.
For real, that's just like, okay,
That's
I already
the
paid,
key.
I gotta do it.
That's
You know,
the
if
key.
you don't pay and then you're just like, I'm thinking about it. You
Yeah.
may not even pay and then you're like, okay, I
Exactly.
didn't even pay yet, so I could just quit. But, yeah.
Exactly. That's the man. I was like, hey, you gonna do this shit? Pay up right now. That's so how I lined them up. Okay. Vanessa, like any words of encouragement for the next crew that's trying to do it?
So I kind of just jumped into it because that's kind of how I live my life. I just jump into things.
No.
Dog, Rough Rider, dog.
But I've always liked working out, so I was just like, okay, what's the worst that could happen? You know, like if I wanted to do the challenge just to pretty much like for my future kids, they could be like, oh my God, my mom was a bodybuilder, my mom worked in healthcare, my mom did this and this and this. They could be proud and literally set an expectation for them. I remember telling one of my patients who has cystic fibrosis and they have like a really short life expectancy. And I was like, you know, I'm scared and this and this and that. And he was like, what are you scared of? Like, and then it made me realize there's people out there that don't have the same opportunities that we have. So even just to be able to walk, talk, things like that we take for granted on a daily basis, like drink water, literally.
Yeah.
But he told me like a lot of people, the only thing that they're missing is being brave enough to step on that stage. So just a matter of the fact that you can walk on the stage is like more than enough of what you need. Just step up on there, get it done, and then see how proud you're gonna be of yourself. So that's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Nayeli.
Sí, pues como les dije, no hay edad ni... Bueno, pues miren chicos, yo los motivo a todas las, ya sé de algunas que ya se inscribieron o se van a inscribir para la próxima competencia. Y pues sí, échenle ganas, como les dije, con disciplina y dedicación lo van a lograr. Y no importa si no ganan, lo importante es que lo hicieron. Y no permitan que nadie les robe sus sueños. O siempre que tu mente te juegue mal, que te quieras rajar, recuerda por qué lo estás haciendo. Eso va a ser a tu motivación. Y las queremos mirar acá también.
Brenda.
Yo lo volvería a hacer.
Okay, now let's go.
Sí, me ha gustado la experiencia, me ha gustado mucho.
It's cool, right? It's pretty.
Ya el momento de que ya es este sábado, pues ya.
Sí, ya este sábado. So, this is my second show. The first show, my daughter was born, so my family wasn't able to go see me. So my biggest why here was like, I wanted my kids and my wife to see me for this one. It wasn't because I wanna go out there and win or anything like that. To me, that really doesn't matter. I wanted my kids to be able to see me and my wife because, I mean, they've been with me since the very beginning, since when I started training people in the garage. The only reason I ever did a show was because I had trained somebody and then they called me like, can you train me for a physique show? I was like, shit, I've never done that type of diet. I mean, I'm a CrossFitter at heart. I competed in the 2019 games and all that, but never in my life, I will think that I will have a wall of people that done physique shows. Because that was never in, no, never. That should just be happened, honestly, by accident, me training you guys. But I went through it. So this one's mainly for my kids and my wife. Eventually, this got me different opportunities. Like I was asking everybody, this got me different opportunities. Just, if you think about it and you have any doubt, you already failed. If you think about it and you just do it, you already succeeded. That's one of the main things that I like to give out. Like, if you think about it and you doubt, you're fucked. Okay? But if you think about it and you go for it, you already succeeded. You're already ahead of that, of everybody in the game. One thing, like, I don't know if you want to come up, babe. You want to come up or you're good? You're good? She's very shy. Very, very shy. Haley, do you want to be on video? Okay. My family is very, very shy, completely different from me. But they've been with us. I mean, she's literally done this process as well. And Mike joined us 2 months ago, right, Mike?
Yep, 2 months.
So pretty much everyone's welcome here. You just gotta, there's only so much that a trainer can do. I can only give you guys the tools to do the job. But obviously, they're fucking killing it. I'm very, very proud of all you guys. Even for like the one that didn't come up and actually do the show, hey, okay, the next time. My doors are always open for everybody. I'm not gonna come here like, oh, you failed or anything like that. That's not the type of person that I am. I am very, very grateful that you two decided to do it again. And I'm very, very excited to see you guys on stage. Because that's like, this is the first time I've ever had a crew that I'm gonna be on stage with. Okay, so congratulations, we completed this shit. Now I'm gonna tag a picture of us and then I'm gonna set for people can go watch us on Saturday. You use my name, you might get a discount. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And good luck,
I
man.
want to say something.
Go for it.
Okay. Yo solamente pues quiero felicitar a cada uno de ustedes. Ha sido un placer para mí conocerlos y pues se siente uno como familia aquí también. Y agradecer, I don't want to cry. Y quiero agradecer mucho a Yoshi porque ha creído en nosotros y siempre está para apoyarnos. Y también pues les digo, nos ha dado la oportunidad de conocer a parte de su familia, que todos son muy buenas personas. Y como les digo, no solamente es venir y hacer ejercicio, te sientes como una familia aquí con ellos. Y muchas gracias, Yoshi.
Oh man, I love you guys, man.
Thank you.
Good job, man. I'll see you guys in the next episode after we bring the trophy home. Okay? Let's go. Good job, guys. I gotta